Magic the Gathering Phyrexia. All will be one. Collector booster box, one box, 7 spot. Mana value break number 4. Let's see it. Five times. AJ, can you give me just a few minutes and I can look it up and get you an answer? Let me at least just get this random done. Let's do the names. 9 times. All right, Troy W1, Jeremy G. You got 4. I'm sure that meant to be Jeremy. Troy W, 6+. Charles L, Zero Land X. Charles L, you also have 2, 3, and 5. All right, now you can see it on the right side of the screen. Here we go. Good luck. Just one box. Phyrexia. Packs. Yeah, let me get through this break first. Token. That's going to be a 4. Synthesis Pod. The Eternal Wanderer, Legendary Planeswalker. That's going to be a 6+ right there. That's going to be a 1, 1, 1. That's going to be for 4. Phyrexian Angel, Atraxa for 4. Masticore for 5. Twilight for 1. Kinkerbloom for 2. Aspirant for 2. Kinsmith for 4. Slinger for 2. Fall for 3. An instant Vraska's Fall. Poison Walker as well, and that's for 3. Charge of the Mites. Charge of the Mites. The Eternal Wanderer. Spinoderm, that's going to be for 4. It's going to be a land right there. Imp for 3. Convert for 2. Ambassador for 2. Wormquake for 6. Flamestoker 1. Land right there. Darkslight Shores enters the field unless controlled. 2 or fewer other lands. Cool looking card. Predation for 6+. Theorist for 4. Mantle for 3. Stalker for 2. Synthesizer Wizard for 2. And a Raptor Phyrexian Bird for 3. The Seed Core land. Defector Might for 1. Breaker of Silence, legendary creature, Troll Shaman for 5. Look at that. And that is a step and complete foil as well. Punisher for 3. Fisher for 5. That is for 5. Summons for 4. Completion for 2. Defector Might for 1. Phyrexian Might. Skitterling, who doesn't like a nice Phyrexian rat, for 3. Sphere for 4. Custodian for 3. Engraver for 2. Grinmark Cleric for 6. And a rat for 2. Nice. Breaker of Silence for 5. Step and complete foil. Rebel. Legendary creature, Cat Cleric for 2. Bane of Bladehold for 4. And a nice Phyrexian Praetor for 6+. Great legendary creature there. Rot Priest for 4. Dancer for 1. Choir Master for 5. Wellspring for 2. Monument to Perfection for 2. Rib Skiff for 4. Artifact Vehicle. Against All Odds for 4. Cultivator for 1. Flesh for 1. Bring the Ending for 2. And Phyrexian Soldier for 2. I went to I was driving through Rochester yesterday, and I was picking up dinner, and I passed by this one store that I've seen a few times, and I could not believe how big their Magic collection was and how big of a room they had just to play Magic in. It's so cool. Personally, not too often. I have like 2 friends that really... Oh, yes, it was Millennium. I have one friend, one former coworker, who I'll still see on occasion. I'll play Magic with. I only know Commander. That's my problem, is I only know Commander. Planeswalker Kaya, that's going to be for 6+ right there. Furnace Punisher for 3. Scourge for 3. Rat for 2. Menarch for 3. Glider for 5. Contaminator for 3. Ravager for 6+. Phyrexian Warrior. Rebirth for 1. Furnace. Spore Singer for 3. Siphoner for 2. And a Seer for 1. Thank you, Custom Cards. I haven't been in Columbus, my goodness, probably almost 3 years now. My one friend lived in Columbus. I'd go there all the time. Carnage Dominus for 5. Sinew Dancer for 1. Scamp for 1. Thummingbird for 2. Druid 5. There's a land right there. Overseer for 3. Ossification for 2. Surgeon for 2. Skull Bomb for 1. Centurion for 3. Attendant for 4. And Experiment for 2. And I do, of the cards I collect, I have one white and green set for Commander. And I eventually want to get some more sets. I mostly just had my friend take all my cards and build it for me. But I want to really learn and understand what I need to do to make a good set. Thicket for land. Another land. Cultivator for 1. Rat for 2. Ambassador for 2. 5, 2. It's going to be a 4. Charforger for 3, Drake for 3, Skull Bomb, Longlegs for 2, Ascent for 1, and a Light Bringer for 3, Cat Rebel. Blade Hold Phyrexian Knight for 4, The Living Cure Human Scout for 2, Legendary Creature, Phyrexian Rat for 3, Fisher for 5, Scamp for 1, Lux Artillery for 4. Contaminator for 3. Gauntlet for 3. Sprinter for 3. Skull Dweller for 1. The Fair Basilica. Nice looking land. And another land. Terramorphic Expanse. Testament Bearer for 4. Phyrexian Warrior. And a bird for 3. Just a nice looking warrior right there. All right, got 4 more. The Grand Unifier. Nice card there for 6+. Another Phyrexian Praetor for 6+ as well. Thummingbird back-to-back for 2. That'll be a belly wrap for 2. Resistance for 2. Safe House. Artifact for 3. Cliffs for land. Assault for 5. Reservoir. Artifact for 1. Predation Steward. Elf Warrior for 2. Beast for 5, Cleric for 2, and Annihilating Glare for 1. So we got another one of these. Had one in a step and complete foil earlier. Micasynth for 4. The Rat King for 3. Dominus for 6 plus. Phyrexian Horror. Scamp for 1. Cankerbloom for 2. Sphere for 3. Shared Souls for 3. Micasynth for 4. Necrotitan for 4. Thummingbird for 2. Dune Mover for 2. Phyrexian Golem. Canopy for 3. Crescendo for 2. And Enforcer for 4. The Living Cure, saw him earlier. There is it again. Living Cure for 2, Goliath for 4, Fisher for 5, Rot Priest for 4, Anointer for 4, Mockery for 3, Perfection 2, Phyrexian Nightmare, Enigma, Goliath for 6 plus, Skitterfang for 3, Scrap Gorger for 2, Engulfer for 6, Inquiry for 3, Scamp for 1, and Mulcader for 3. Nice looking legendary creature right there for Phyrexian Nightmare. Last pack. Forge for 3, Vindicator for Phyrexian Horror for 4, and a Rot Priest for 4. See if there's anything else. There'll be Concealment for 4, Rot Priest for 1, Equipment, Sword of Forge and Frontier for 3, Stand for 1, Assimilation for 2, Nurse for 4, Gladiator for 2, Skeleton, Complete Devotion for 2, and lastly, a Prowler for 3. Awesome. There we go. Another break in the books. Hope y'all enjoyed.